Any injuries. Brian Cook was okay at the end of it, so everybody else made it through all right. A good win to get, in particular, when you haven't had one. So that was important to take a step forward. The second quarter was hard to watch there, but the third and fourth quarter, I thought our guys really came together and played well. I thought defensively we did some really good things with the turnovers, the interceptions and turnovers. I thought Bolton with the 14 tackles did a heck of a job, and our third downs were incredible. So great pressure up front. It starts there, and then likewise on the offensive side. Pat had some really good things he did out there, and the offensive line, I thought, did a heck of a job. I was probably most happy for Pacheco coming home and putting up a 4.5 yard per carry shot out there, which was good, and Kareem did some good things there too. Thornton, great to get him involved in the game plan. I thought he played well. But again, it all starts up front. That defensive line, Brian's done a nice job as their personnel department of getting these defensive linemen. That's as good a defensive line as there is in this league. And then offensively, he's got some good things going. He's got Wilson there, which is a plus, and then you got a young quarterback behind him, which is also a plus. So the sky's the limit, and they've got good receivers. So it's we looked at the tape. We looked at them playing Washington and barely squeaking. Washington barely squeaking out the win. We watched Dallas, and where they really got after it in the Dallas game and played well. But again, this game is the margin between winning and losing is so small. So I know New York people are very passionate. So give Brian an opportunity, man. He's got great personality for this sport and for you people here. So anyways, by that time, yours.
What stands out most about Tyquan Thornton's catch there on third down late in the game?
Both of them, right? He had the one, back to back, Pat went to him. And it was a nice job, making the second one go there. So, and he's got, he's showing some things. So that's, he's a guy that I know Juju spoke highly of when he was at the Patriots. I mentioned Bill Belichick, gave him big compliments, and he's come in here and done nothing but work hard. And so it's nice to see him getting an opportunity.
Andy, did Patrick, was that the call of the play that had you go right back to him on that second play, or was that Patrick's read all the way?
Yeah, it was Patrick, yeah.
He wasn't by your design.
Nags and I tag team those things, so give Nags a credit on that.
And just to come out in the second half, it looked like some juice and execution that maybe you hadn't had. What
we played better together is what we did. Played better together. So we had too many mistakes. One thing here, one thing there. Some of that can be that you're just trying too hard at times, and then some dumb things can happen. And so you've got to really stay on top of that. And everything's about execution on the offense side, but you got to have everybody doing it. And then I've got to make sure I get them in the right position to be able to do those things. So it's a team effort, but everybody has to come together on that. And I thought they did a better job with it.
Late in the first half, when Patrick recovered that lateral and ripped the ball out of Okereke's hands, when a quarterback makes a play like that, what kind of impact does it have on the rest of the team?
Yeah, that was big. That was that's how he rolls. He's 100 miles an hour. You've seen the last couple of weeks what he's done when he's carried the ball, and we saw it again tonight when he carried the ball. But those kind of things he does, it seems like every week he'll do something like that, and the guys know that he's all in. And it's not like he's just throwing the ball back there. He's gonna do whatever it takes to come out on top of the game.
Andy, what message were you trying to get across to Travis there?
Yeah, so I love Travis's passion, and so I'm okay with that. We didn't have enough of it that second quarter. Well, it wasn't where we needed to be. So within reason, he knows when to back off the pedal and knows when to push it too. So that's part I love about him. The guy's all in. Just sometimes I have to be the policeman.
Was there there a specific play that was bothering you, or was it more trying to get something out of him? Or?
No, he was all in. He was all in. Listen, he's an emotional guy. He's Irish.
Andy, sorry, related, but just related to that. I mean, it looked like you felt like maybe you were telling him to, I hate to put it this strongly, but to back off a little bit. Do you feel like within reason is...
Don't make too much of it. I mean, he's a passionate guy, and I love that part. So I've been through a lot of things with him, so that's all part of it. I love that he loves to play the game. That's what I love, and it's an emotional game. So I'll take it.
Coach, when you're in that second quarter and it's just not working right, was halftime a welcome thing at that point, or was it hard to kind of dig out while it was going on?
No, we had the big PI towards the end there, right? And that was a good thing. So he ended on a positive note. But at the same time, we need to tighten things up as far as making mistakes, getting the guys in the right position, and making sure we were doing the right things, giving them plays, and likewise them executing plays.
That's what I'm saying. What do you think of just the secondary tonight, specifically the way that they're finishing?
I love the interceptions, man. Turnovers are a beautiful thing. And then they've got good receivers. That number one is the real deal. He's as good as there is in this league. So for us to be able to put the clamps on him a little bit, that's not an easy chore. He's a heck of a football player.
Thanks, Coach.
The electrifying night at MetLife Stadium following the Kansas City Chiefs' dramatic victory over the New York Giants was more than a scoreboard triumph. It was an emotional crescendo. As legendary head coach Andy Reid fought back tears while praising the heart and soul of his team, star tight end Travis Kelce. In the postgame spotlight, Reid moved beyond strategy and statistics, delivering heartfelt reflections on Kelce's relentless spirit, leadership, and presence that resonated with teammates, fans, and media alike, capturing the unshakable bond between mentor and protege. His emotional words transformed a hard-fought win into a powerful moment of connection, reminding the world that greatness isn't just built on plays, but on passion, loyalty, and belief. As the tension of the MetLife showdown echoed through the night, many realized this was far from an ordinary game. It was a defining chapter in the Chiefs' journey, one predicted to be grueling yet sealed in unforgettable glory. The New York Giants, armed with home field advantage and the blazing passion of their fans, seemed determined to transform MetLife into an unbreakable fortress. The opening quarter was a tense chess match, with the Chiefs struggling to pierce the Giants' relentless defense. Yet, as always, the spotlight gravitated toward Travis Kelce, the man everyone counted on to deliver a spark, and he rose to the moment. In the second quarter, with Kansas City trailing, Kelce pulled off a breathtaking catch between two defenders, twisting with precision, swiping the ball clean, and powering forward to set up a pivotal scoring chance. That single play shifted the energy, igniting confidence across the roster and tilting momentum back in the Chiefs' favor. From that moment on, Kelce embodied the definition of irreplaceable, stamping his presence on the game with one clutch reception after another, cementing himself as the undeniable pillar of Kansas City's success. He wasn't always the one putting points on the board, but Travis Kelce was the architect of opportunity, carving out space for teammates and dictating the tempo of the game with remarkable precision. Whenever Patrick Mahomes found himself under crushing pressure, his eyes instinctively searched for Kelce, the trusted anchor who never failed to appear in the perfect spot at the perfect time. With poise, vision, and an uncanny ability to read the field, Kelce became the lifeline of the Chiefs, steering them through critical moments with unwavering consistency. By the final whistle, he had amassed over 100 receiving yards and delivered a string of pivotal plays that statistics alone could never capture. His presence, leadership, and unyielding spirit were the invisible fuel behind Kansas City's triumph. When Andy Reid stepped into the press room afterward, his calm demeanor belied the deep emotion in his voice as he spoke about Kelce's impact, leaving everyone in awe of the bond between coach and star. After briefly addressing strategy, Andy Reid shifted the spotlight to Travis Kelce with words that carried undeniable sincerity, declaring, "I have coached countless players in my career, but Travis is truly one of a kind." He emphasized that Kelce was far more than just an elite athlete. He was the spiritual leader, the heartbeat of the locker room, and a selfless teammate who lifted everyone around him. Reid's voice grew heavier as he added, "Today, once again, he showed why he is the very soul of this team." Then came a pause, a silence that spoke volumes. Behind his glasses, Reid's eyes glistened with emotion, and those in the room caught a rare glimpse of the magnanimous pride and affection etched across the legendary